Okay, so this is fine. As we get better at this, we don't want to be in a balanced position right now. We actually want to be moving forward. Okay, so as we peak our leg kick, we should have already started shifting inside our back leg. Okay, that's something it's easier said than done. Okay, from this position, his arms immediately tee out. This doesn't need to happen. Now, if this happens, it should be happening when his body's out here. So our hands and feet should separate in sync. So that's why I was asking those questions, is because I typically don't see this unless somebody's been taught to do this.
That would, well, his ruler can't throw through like the ways that
Yeah. So anyway, we'll talk about that after I finish the video. So the second thing is this. Cole, come and watch this. So this is why I asked you to feel where your left foot was, is your foot has hit and your hips haven't turned yet. So what you see right now, see how your right leg pushes and your hips turn? We want that to happen right here. The split second before your left foot hits the ground, that's when we want our right leg to push and turn. So it's just a little bit late, okay? But is it happening? Yes, it is. So the fact that so this is what you are seeing, Dad.
Yep.
You're seeing the elbow go in front of the face. External rotation, the laying back of your arm, happens late. Has everything to do with what's happening back here. So things are happening too soon and too late. Upper half is happening too soon, lower half is happening too late. This is why I'm telling you, your hips need to turn before your shoulders. So we wouldn't see this flimsiness or whatever you want, however you want to describe the arm, you wouldn't see that if it was flipped around, where the lower half was getting ahead of the upper half, okay? So this is what we want to be seeing. Right here where the arm goes into extension, okay, this is called internal rotation. Arm laying back like this is called external rotation, okay? So all of that needs to happen by the time the ball comes out of the hand. So what we are seeing is the ball come out of your hand and then your arms snap into internal rotation. Okay, so that snapping down that you talked about, it will feel to you like you're snapping that way. Right now, it's snapping this way for you. And if you don't know what that means, that is totally fine. Okay? Right now, see how the elbow goes from a high position and it goes down? We want it to be the opposite. So I was curious if I was going to hear something like arm up, get my elbow up. I was glad that you said get my arm back, because that's why your elbow is higher than your shoulder, is because you got it up too soon. Okay? So we don't want to see this downward tilt. We should be seeing something that's more like this. This goes into you're saying he should be riding his back hip longer. Okay? So I should be seeing his chin. This is pretty good right here. Like head over his back hip, this is close enough. But the fact that you're seeing, oh, it looks like he's not keeping his weight back, his chin should be behind his belt buckle at foot strike, and it basically is. But nothing has happened at this point. So he should have already driven his hips through. Okay, so all of this lack of whatever you want to call it, it has nothing to do with what's happening here. It has everything to do with what's happening back here.